Hi, everyone. This is Rita Denoyer Garcia from Calm Mom Alliance and Becoming Awake. And I am here once again with someone who I think you really are going to enjoy hearing from. Her name is Nikole Myers, and we're going to be talking about menopause mastery. I'm going through menopause. You may be going through perimenopause or menopause. You need friends, people. You need resources. Sometimes you need products. Sometimes you need strategies to support you through this very, very important journey. Whether you're way into menopause or just starting out. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about my friend Nikole. She is, as you can see, the wellness shifter. She's been helping people shift their perspective from being reactive to proactive with their health naturally. I love it. And she's been doing this for 6 years. So she kind of knows what she's doing at this point. And she specializes in crafting personalized health strategies that ditch the pharmaceuticals for powerful all natural supplements. I love that. And whether it's hormone imbalances, menopause, autoimmune issues, sleep troubles, blood pressure, or blood sugar level issues, cholesterol, and more, she believes that there's a natural solution that works for everyone. Nikole, welcome.
Thank you, Miss Rita. Thank you so much. Happy to be here. Good to see you.
Good to see you. We finally got this going. There were a lot of rescheduling, all my fault. Either it was the weather or some flakiness on my part, but I'm glad we finally did this. So the first question I have for you is, how did you become a wellness shifter? Was it something you went through? Tell me your story.
Um, I lived on pharmaceuticals stemming 28 years ago from a car accident.
Okay.
So I was on a pharmacy of pills. I probably could have opened my own pharmacy. It was 6 pills 4 times a day, and it was just insane.
Wow.
And premenopause hit, and my doctor said, "Well, you could probably just these symptoms could 10 years you could be dealing with them." And I'm like, I'm not going to suffer for 10 years. Uh, then the tumor on the uterus showed up and it just kept growing bigger and bigger. But that's when my premenopause started. That's when I just, for 3 weeks out of the month, I was no good to anybody. I was pain and suffering. It was not a good quality of life. So when that tumor came along and he's like, well, we need to take that out. So yeah, so we took that out, and when the premenopause started happening, I started looking into nutraceutical options at that point because he wanted to give me more medicine. Like,
Yeah.
I need another pill.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't. So I threw in the towel, waved the white flag. I started being my own researcher. One of my very good friends was involved in a nutraceutical company, and it was an organic, natural option for me. We went that route. It was phenomenal, changed my whole world. And when they took the tumor out, they're like talking about hot flashes and all these, you know, hot flash. I'm like, I've had one, I think I'll be okay taking this other stuff. And I was good after they took everything out.
Wow.
Yes, it's now a room with a view.
Gosh, that's right.
It's vacant.
Wow, that's big.
uh, it is big. It was huge. And the male doctor, and this really gets my goat. What he tells me is post surgery, you're going to be thrown in a full blown menopause, and it might make you a little crazy. And I'm like thinking, okay, I'm already a little crazy. So what difference does it make us be a little crazier? I'm okay with that. But they don't give you the laundry list of things that come with menopause. Nothing. I'm like one thing he tells me. And in my opinion, women that get hysterectomies, because they were very, very quick to offer um, hormones. He says, things don't come back to me. We'll get you on a hormone. I was like, no, no, I like the natural. Let me see how this goes. And everything was going great up to about a year ago. And what I was doing was just not working anymore because as we progress through menopause hormonally, I told my mom the other day, I'm like, I learn a new symptom every day. This
Yeah,
is I'm like,
yeah,
where did that come from? I
yeah,
look it up. I'm like, oh, yeah, it's menopause. Okay.
yeah.
So,
The
so it's
whole
always
storm. Yeah, it can be
it's a whole different
for
ball game.
everyone, but for most people, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm like, okay. So, something came into my life. I have two beautiful sisters in Christ. I'm a woman of faith. And these ladies have been talking about a few things on their Facebook pages. And I'm like, and it had to do with hormonal balance and menopause. And I was like, all right, well, tell me, what's this all about? I gave it a shot. I'm like, can't hurt because it's all natural. So I decided to try it, and I have not looked back since November. That's when I started the
Oh,
supplement. Yeah,
wow. That's
it has
amazing.
changed everything. I mean, not that the hot flashes, I would say the hot flashes aren't completely gone out of my life because I is still hormonally working through menop I think postmenopause is what I'm on. I'm on that side.
Right. You haven't
Uh,
had a period in a year. Yeah.
yeah, 5 years
Yeah.
since they took everything out.
That's the line though. Right. Yeah.
That's the cutoff. Okay. And I'm learning. I mean, women can start going hormonally as early in their 20s, and that's scary with all the stuff that we're feeding our youngins. But that's a whole nother whole nother,
Another
whole
conversation.
nother interview.
Yeah.
um, so what I'm finding is I'm hot flash at night, maybe, warm waves. I'll kick my covers off from it. I'm not burning inside anymore. I'm not sweating, waking up, soaking wet with the wet shirts anymore. It's just I kick my feet, come out of the covers for a few minutes, they cool off, and I'm good. It's like a warm wave, and I'm cool with that. I'm right back to sleep. The sleep is incredible, absolutely incredible.
Yeah. Oh, there's nothing like a good night's sleep if you're not sleeping well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, that's when our bodies go into their healing state,
Yes.
right? So that's kind of what drove me to get to this point, looking for something natural, and it's all natural. It's two ingredients, one of them being purified water, and the other is matured bitter hop extract. And I know there's hop extract out there that is great. Women take it for their hormone balance. This is completely different.
Okay.
It sets us apart, but we're the only ones, as far as I know, that have it.
Okay. Awesome. So, so like many people, you got into your business and how you help other people because you suffered from what other people may be suffering from in varying ways.
Right.
And I love that you took what you suffered with and turned it into something, a mission, if you will, to help other women to not suffer as long or maybe not at all. Or to at least, I think there's something very powerful that happens when you realize that you have tools, like you
Yeah.
can do something about that. It totally shifts your perspective. Then you're in pain or you're suffering or you're uncomfortable. Right. Your perspective, it's everything. It really is
Yes.
everything. Or even your perspective of, I think there could be a tool out there. I'm going to continue looking.
Right.
Says there's nothing I can do about this. I'm going to suffer forever. That's a horrible, horrible place to be. And we've all been there at one point or another. And sometimes that's what drives us to find things that can help us. So thank goodness you found that. Um, could you so it's to me it's fairly obvious how this helps moms because if you're having any hormonal imbalance or you're in perimenopause or menopause, this could be helping you.
Right.
Could you give an example of someone you worked with that was a big success story for you, just to inspire whoever's listening even more,
I can. Um,
without
it's
giving names, obviously?
yeah, no, but the success story, and it's not even, it's not menopausally related, but
Okay.
it's I call him my walking billboard.
Okay.
And what I did find out that men go through andropause, but that's a whole nother
Is that when the
interview.
the testosterone starts to plummet, or?
They go through it's a male version of menopause.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, yeah, their hormones start going crazy. Um, yeah, a friend of mine, she started the extract and she was feeling better hormonally. You know, her menopause was getting great. So her husband, who was going through, let's just say he's had one Keytruda infusion and he has not had one since.
Wow.
We don't make any medical claims. I know he said his skin is getting better. He's feeling better. His hair is coming in darker. You know, he's just all around an amazing testimony to this. I can't, yeah, she's like, he's a lifer. They're both in it, you know, they're both in it for the duration because you want that once you find that stability and that hormonal balance, you want to stay there. You know, that's our goal is to get better. And it's just been incredible. You know, he went to the doctor and the doctor's like, you don't need to come back for any more infusions. You're good to go.
Wow. So it doesn't, men and women, it helps the hormone balance. Wow, that's amazing.
Absolutely. And if you think about it, you know, we can give it to children because children with ADHD and children that are suffering from all kinds of different issues in the classroom, it helps with focus and brain fog and mental clarity and energy and, you know, sleep, muscle recovery. And then you get into the teenage years and we all know how hormonally imbalanced they
Yeah,
are.
yeah, yeah. It's a soup, a hormone soup
Yeah.
for them. It's really rough.
Yeah. It's
Wow,
incredible what it does.
that's amazing. So people could use this with their children or
Yes.
okay. So that's like, oh wow. Okay, great. So how what would be the one first step that you would recommend people do to help them? What could they do like today?
Today, I would say start by making a plan. Set a goal. Don't set a, you know, this huge, ginormous goal for yourself because that's just not realistic.
Yeah.
Well, I want to start by doing one thing at a time. I do have a menopausal mamas Facebook group page.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
And I got a girl who tells me, she's like, I want to be invited to your page. She says, but I'm not a mom. I'm like, so I changed it from menopausal moms to menopausal mamas. You know, it's kind of
Right.
just
Right.
slang term now. So now it's all women. And you don't have to be a mom. Everybody goes through hormone issues, you know. So I put a lot of informative information in there to try to help people, you know, start small, start with these small steps. Make a plan. What are your goals? Make a list of your goals. Let's, you know, number one is to have a conversation. I don't put anything out on social media about the product name, the company name, um, because I want to have that conversation with you. Tell me why are you looking into this? Let's talk about this first and see if it's even an avenue for you,
Right.
you
Right.
know?
So the first thing they could do is to, well, maybe they could join your group.
Yes.
They could, and we will put that, you gave me that, right?
The Facebook page, I don't think I gave
Yeah,
you the
you send that to me and I'll put it in the description. Um,
okay.
so to join your group, reach out, think about what you really want, what's going on with you, and then have a conversation with you, Nikole, perhaps.
Absolutely.
Okay. And we're going to put also all your Instagram and your TikTok and your LinkedIn all in there so that people can find you.
Yes.
And you also talked about um, samples.
Mm, I did. I did.
Can you say
Um,
anything about that, or do you not want to say anything about that?
the samples are the secondary product that
Okay.
we had come out.
Okay.
A lot of women, present company included, suffer from the weight gain,
Mm,
menopausal weight gain,
yeah.
and men call it meno belly,
Yeah.
you know. And it's a really, I was doing phenomenal. I mean, I was working out all the time,
Yep.
and then post hysterectomy, I was still working out, but it was. And then it just crept on, crept on, crept on. It didn't matter if I kept working out and eating right. It just kept coming. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
So here we are, you know, needing to lose 30 pounds. The secondary product they came out with, all natural again, and it is for the the extract that we were discussing earlier is targets our visceral fat, which is the fat that surrounds our major organs.
Okay.
Key,
Yeah.
key to get rid of that.
Yes.
The secondary product works synergistically with that first one for the subcutaneous fat, the jiggly fat, vanity fat, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
Menobelly is what I call it. But
Right.
that's where we have samples.
Little pooch.
That's it. I called it the grandma lap, but I don't want it. I want grandchildren, but I don't want the grandma pooch
Right.
to have the kids, grandkids sit on. So, yeah, samples did come out. I got my hands on 5 samples. I would be happy to share. They are available to customers to try at a cost.
Okay.
It does cost the customer if they want to try it. They can absolutely purchase a sample on their own through my website, and we
Cool.
can talk
Good to
about
know.
that.
Sometimes that really, we were saying, I think it really helps to just go, because I see that in stores too. They have different products and then they'll give you like one little pouch and it's a less price, obviously. And then you
Right.
can see, does this work with me? Does it, instead of investing in the larger product at first? And usually, if you feel good about your product and you give a sample, you know the person's going to come back. So
Absolutely.
me that what they're saying is we feel so confident that you're going to try this and love it that we're going to give it this little bit and then you'll come back. So,
Absolutely. And I figured I have 5 here available, so I am offering them up at no charge.
oh, wow. Okay.
It,
That's
and it only cost me, I don't know, maybe $6 or $7 to mail them out postage anymore. So it's pretty cheap.
okay.
Um, but when those are gone, if people come to me and say I want that free sample and they're gone, then I will steer them to my website and they will have to pay for their sample.
Okay. Cool.
First come, first serve.
So, what would you want to say to the mom that's listening today? What would be your message to them? What's your message of hope?
My message of hope is you don't have to suffer. That would be the biggest thing for me. The biggest lie is it's something that we all go through and we just have to deal with it. And it's not true. We are fighting a battle. We're fighting a battle against menopause. And you really need to add tools to your arsenal to help you win the war on menopause.
Hmm. Well, yes, I think I try to embrace it as much as I can,
Yes.
as a time of life that's propelling me into another stage of my life. But it makes it a lot easier when you're not feeling yucky or
Absolutely.
yeah, or
Well,
can't sleep or you're having pain or whatever's going on with you.
and it's hard to be there, especially moms, hard to be there for your husband or your spouse, your children. It's you need they so many people rely on us, and self-care is so important because when we don't take care of ourselves, we're really no good to others.
Absolutely. Yeah, I have to say, if one of the biggest lessons menopause has taught me is you need to take care of yourself. Like you need to be number one for real
Yes.
this time, not like when it's convenient, like unnegotiable. And then from there, then you can take care of others as they need taking care of, if they need to be taken care of. That was the other one is like, I don't have to take care of everyone. Like, you know what I
Some
mean?
need it more than others.
Sometimes you do, but there's plenty of things that I get my nose into that I have no business being in anymore. Like it's not really helping, but to
Right.
have it, I've been like, oh, what do you need? And they're like, nothing. Just okay, bye. It'll work out
I
now.
think that's who we are, though, as females. We're nurturing. That's in
Yeah.
our nature, and that's what we do. It's instilled in us is to
Yeah.
take care of others, and I kind of think that's why this is where my heart lies, where my passion is, helping other women.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
that's and
Yeah.
then it's not just this. It's we have that conversation. Yes, you have to eat better. Yes, you have to try to exercise. Not go to the gym. That's not what I'm saying. You know, take a walk around your house every
Yeah.
hour. Something.
Yeah. Little atomic habits, right? Little
Hmm.
1% changes. I know I'm in a healing circle right now, and the woman is a 1% change, 1%. And it adds up over time. And then it
It
becomes
does.
a habit and a lifestyle versus something that you put 100% into and then you get defeated and you quit.
And you get burned out. You
You get
do.
burned out. Yeah. If
Yeah.
you try to make so much change really quickly, it
Yeah.
doesn't. Yeah. Well, it's been lovely talking with you, Nikole. So what's the name of your Facebook group again, just for who the listener?
It's menopausal mamas. Well, obviously, know how to spell menopausal.
Yeah.
And mamas, Mommas.
Okay.
Mamas.
I'm glad you spelled that out because people spell
Yes.
them different ways. That's
Yes.
excellent. All right. So I will put that in the description. And thank you so much once again for coming and for listening, everyone. Whoever is listening, if this resonates with you, please join Nikole's group and reach out to her because I know she's got a lot of different resources that can help you. And she's her own walking billboard. And you don't have to suffer. So there you go. There you go. So have a great day. And Nikole, thanks once again for talking.
Thank you, Rita.
Bye.